Maybe it's a dancing turkey. Some people think this is trash. Because it is. We're going to take this trash, turn it into some fall decorations. The first build we're going to do is this pumpkin right here. We're going to take 4 1x6 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 2x4s. Run those across the back side. Okay, my pumpkin is 27 inches wide, 2-inch gap here, 1-inch gap right here. Now we're just going to round over the bottom of the pumpkin with the jigsaw. Now we could do the top. Now I'm just going to hit it with the sander on the front side of these boards. Get it prepared a little bit for paint. Got some splinterage right here, so it looks pretty bad. So I'm going to take the jigsaw, just customize this. Now we need to make a stem, or whatever version of a stem I can make. Using the craft paint for the green stem. The next build is going to be the 12 Days of Ghost. I'm going to take 12 pieces of 1x4 and cut them all at random lengths. But I want them all to have a clean bottom. And now you need to come up with 12 little tiny ghost head shapes. Oh, there's a shape. I layered my ghost, all 12 of them. I have a back layer, a middle layer, and then a top layer. I marked them back, middle, top, just so I have them order that I can remember. Now I need to figure out a base to keep them this shape. I guess that'll be next. This is how I'm going to layer these in. I took 3 different boards, one for the back, middle, and front, and I scribed just a little design, just a little wavy design. And I'm going to put the front right here, and I'm going to put some ghosts in there, glue them and Bradnell them. And the next one will go like this. More ghost. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. This is the support system, and then the back row. I numbered all my ghosts. 1 front, 2 front, 3 front, 1 middle, 2 middle, and back. I'm going to put tape at the bottom down here before I paint them, because that's where we're going to glue and Bradnell it to our base. So I'm using this white semi-transparent stain, but it really goes on like paint. Let's see what it looks like. It'll be something like that. And we still got to put a face on all of these. All right, 1 down, 11 more to go. The ghosts are painted, and while they're drying, we're just going to take a painter's rag, and this is black stain, and stain these bottom pieces. That'll be a nice contrast, the black and the white. Just do the tops and the front. Now I just need to layer the ghost in 1 by 1. I'm using a marker because I don't have a steady hand to be painting any faces without 100 mess ups. Got a bunch of little different pictures of ghosts and just making some little faces. That's it. 10 more to go. So here we have the boarded up window. Just position your boards together so they look like they shouldn't be held together very good. And we're just going to put a couple screws in each one. That's pretty simple. I like the look. I'm going to take some of this picture hanging wire and stretch it across the back side here. It's nice and thin. You can barely see it. Just with a couple screws, and then you can hang it across an existing window to give it that look. Okay, on this one, I'm just taking a slat. It's about 3 feet. Take three 1x6 pieces. I just made it a little round, half round for like a top of a pumpkin. I just angled this down, and then this one I angled up on each side, just to give it a little shape. So we'll cut that with a jigsaw and throw it together with some more of these 1¼ screws. This board has a bow with it, so I'm just gonna lean this top a little bit with it. Now we're gonna make his partner a ghost with this stick and 4 other pieces. Okay, I got 3 pieces at 18, and this one will be about 3 inches wider. A shape, a half round for the top, got the sides, a little curvature here, and a little funky on the bottom. So whatever shape you want your ghost. And then we're gonna put it together the same way we did this one. We're gonna give this ghost some eyes. I'm gonna pull in about 4 inches. And center, I'm gonna use a 2-inch Forstner bit. I'm gonna tape up the center pole here on the pumpkin and the ghost. Put a little blacker on the eye. Okay, this next one, you're just gonna take 2 of your worst boards, 2x4, and a bunch of random pickets. I took a bunch of plank boards and put them together in squares. This one is 12 inches approximately. This one is approximately 17 inches. And the big one is approximately 25 inches. I just laid the slats together, put some glue on these, and Brad nailed that together. 2 trash can lids and a Home Depot bucket are my 3 sizes I picked, but you could pick whatever size works for you. Now I just need to put the round on each of these pieces, cut it out. These are my plans. Look at this. Take a screenshot of that. So we're working on the turkey right now, and the small circle is the turkey's neck and upper body. I need to cut in this board right here. So I'm just gonna scribe this right in the middle, about. Cut inside the line, that's the trick. It's not a trick, that's just the tip. If you do it right the first time, John, you don't have to do this. A little bit off this side right here. There we go. Nice. Bring it down over here. I'm gonna run the back one vertical and the middle one horizontal. I'm gonna run it about 1 inch from the bottom on each and just kind of center it up. And then I'm just gonna run screws, couple screws in here to here and a couple screws in here to here. I need to add a couple legs on the back, 10 inches shown right here. I'm gonna rip down this 2x. Need to make some feet for the bottom so it could actually stand on its own. All right, this is my attempt at turkey feet. I'm not sure. This is what we're going with, something like this. Since this is a weak joint right here, if I were to put screws in here, so we're gonna run a 1/2 inch dowel and glue it in together. We got some metal in there. I got a metal bit. Here we go. There we go. There. Okay, I was able to get that metal out. Get in there about 2 inches. Right foot on. Tighten these feet up and leave them in overnight. Give those dowels a chance. We got some major engineering. I don't know the quality of it, but we have wedges and glue. These feet are not perfectly straight. It is what it is because that's there now. Let that dry overnight and see how it stands up tomorrow. And we'll cut those dowels clean and get the feathers on the back of this turkey. I got a new pool saw here. I have not stood this thing up yet. Let's try to stand it up for the first time right here. Little wobble. Oh yeah. I'll have to make some adjustments. Maybe it's a wobble turkey. Maybe it's a dancing turkey. I need to give this turkey more of a turkey neck. I'm gonna just take this off and cut that. And what I did here is made a simulation for the turkey face, about the same size. I'm gonna cut out this triangle and the wattle. I'm gonna cut it out of paper for a pattern and then cut it out of wood. Since I cut it out of the board, now it's hard to cut and handle. I'm gonna double side tape it down so I can cut this piece out of here and it'll stabilize with this board. Some feathers. So the center board is gonna be 34 inches. The top feather, the same distance as the body. So it's about 24 inches. And then the other 3 on each side, I'm just gonna step it down 6 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches. Okay, I laid out the boards. I set up a couple blocks right here just so I can spread this out. This is all loose. Center board, and then these are cut the same length, so on and so forth. I'm gonna mark each board. All right, for the beak, we're going with Rust-Oleum orange. Pretty bright. I covered the turkey with a garbage bag and tucked it in under here so we don't get overspray on the turkey. And we're gonna spray his legs and his feet orange. So grab some free junk pallet wood and build some fall decorations with your family and friends. But most of all, thanks for watching.